I'm Andy Smith. I'm with Powur PBC. We're a solar company nationally. We operate in 26 states.
Awesome. What was recruiting and building your sales team like before working with SRU?
It's a challenge, I came from a background in direct sales, so I had some skills in recruiting prior, but it's a challenge to keep it going, especially to get the right people. I
Yeah,
wanted something where I'd have leverage. That was the key because I was doing everything.
yeah,
So before I was working hard to get the recruits in. Now I've got a done for you system that's killing it. So it's been really good.
yeah, yeah. Actually, I was super excited about what you said before we started this. So at Power, there's 3 to 4,000 ish, something like that, consultants that can, build their sales team. Not everybody's actively recruiting, but you said over the last was it 1 or 2 months?
The last two consecutive months. So I think there's about 7,000 active or consultants, registered, and maybe 3 or 4,000 active consultants with the
Yeah.
company. The last 2 months, I've been top of the charts on recruiting. I've been the top recruiter 2 months straight, all through Sales Recruiting University. It's been brilliant.
You're the man. They're probably like, who is this guy? That's
I
and
appreciate it.
that just made my month right there. And the month just started. So that is so cool. You're the man. Great
Thank
work.
you.
Yeah. So, what have the results been like? Like, what have you accomplished since working with us?
So I have it set up so that I have two group interviews a week.
Hmm.
We're averaging registrations for that and maybe 50, 55, something like that, registrations. And
Hmm.
then, actually showing up, the show up rate is really hot, probably 30 plus people. And then from there, we do the Google form as part of the process. What I really love about SRU is the processes are all
Yeah.
just dialed in. So it's just plug and play. So one of the processes is to put the Google form in the chat, and I get probably a 70% return on those Google forms.
Yeah.
And then from there, I'm booking one-to-ones, and then I'm enrolling on average probably 2.5 to 3 a week. Average, new consultants per week from those two groups. So it's been brilliant. Yeah.
That's awesome. And actually, the process, by the way, not to get too distracted, you should show up on one of the coaching calls next week because we just added an improvement that you'll freaking love. It's awesome.
Oh, cool. You got it.
So that's awesome. So recruiting 2 to 3 people per week, top recruiter out of 3 to 4 thousand people at Power for the last 2 months. That is amazing. What's exceeded your expectations, if anything at all, since working with us?
A few things. The first of all, the first thing that exceeded my expectations is the process so far. I mean, it was just so dialed in. I want, in the beginning, you put your own slant on your own scripts and your own slant on the deck. That took me a little while, but then I just kind of flowed into the process. I went on the training calls with you, and just really understood to just go with the flow and get it done. And
Yeah,
it worked really, really well. So the actual show up rate, the attendance rate, the conversion rate is way, way better than I thought it would be. And these are really high end people. These aren't the quality of the people has been really, really good. So all of that's exceeding
awesome.
expectations.
That's awesome. Amazing. What would you say to other businesses looking at SRU for help?
I would absolutely recommend your services to anybody that's looking for 1099 and consultants. It's a great process, and there's follow through from the process. Now, when you get them on board, there's an onboarding piece that's going to be really helpful to everybody. So yeah, I'd have no hesitation in recommending, if you're looking to grow your 1099 base, then this is the place to be.
Love it. Last question. How does this kind of change your thoughts on growth for the future? Are you more excited about the future?
Absolutely, yeah. So, my thoughts on growth were, I did 4 months, and obviously I've hit the top recruited 2 of those 4. It's pretty good, right? I haven't even done the fourth month yet. So,
Yeah.
2 out of 3, I hit top recruiter. So obviously that's brilliant. I made a decision to have the services in place on an ongoing basis now going
Yeah.
forward. So
Yeah.
I just have a constant, it's just part of my life and part of my world that the SRU meetings are set up twice a week now, ongoing 12-month rotational, which just gives me the knowledge that I've got, good candidates coming into my business every week. That gives me a very focused period of time to work on that side of the business.
Yeah.
And then the other side of the business is obviously the solar sales and then training others to sell. So it
Yeah.
gives me a lot of leverage to then go and be able to do that properly.
Yeah. Oh, that was you who re-signed for the 12-month the other day, and we're gonna do the university thing, right? That's
Exactly right.
awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, that's gonna be killer. So
And
really,
and sponsor my son's racing car, right? That I'm just putting that because I know this has been recorded, so I just want you
yeah,
to nod yes to that.
there we go. Love it, man. Well, thank you so much for your time today. That's it. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you.